Hey there, people. Welcome to Flash Rock Live. I'm Naomi Nectar. I'll be your host this evening. Coming up, we've got a group of sexy, fine gentlemen from Los Angeles, California. I listen to their tunes. I got a hint of Zeppelin, maybe a little Rolling Stones, maybe just a touch of Pearl Jam, and a little groovy kind of Stone Temple Pilots sound. But of course, you got to see for yourself because they got their own unique original mix. Let's give it up for Dirty Mercy, baby. Ow! Take it away, boys!
In the sky, sunless heat, temporaries, walker and dream. Shards of glass in the asphalt cracked souls from stone, but blood's formed there. The ghost of girls in the road rage cage get no lies. I understand. It sticks its future at me. Life on a memory when it lives in my mind. It's a bright, you'll be looking so bad you can turn out the lights. It's so bright, 'cause when it feels so hard it can put out my sight. I said brick to brick, soul to stone. I'm upside down. With a scene where the puppeteer strings are gone. They tie the town. Recollect how we all connect. Secrets and specks on the ground. Reminisce on a poison kiss with a wrist. They wear the crown. I know they're frowning at me. The struggle is ending. Holding on to my mind. It's outrage. You've been looking so bad you can turn out the lights. It's outrage, 'cause when it's been so hard it can put out my sight.
Thank you. So I'd like to first off thank flashrock.com for having us here. And the World Wide Web. This next song is called Blues Fight.
I said, leave me on the other side of the train, girl. Lay me down. got a skid row dish that I eat off daily, and I got an open wound in my heart. And if heaven's gonna die if I tell it to, and people gonna bend and hell for you, children gonna cry no matter what I do, then your man is through. 'Cause it's only lonely for a minute, running out the door. I said, leave me on the other side of the train, girl, and lay me down to the boulevard. I will sail next door and I'll find another who has an open wound in her heart. And if heaven's gonna die if I tell it to, if people gonna bend and hell for you, and children gonna cry no matter what I do, then your man is through. 'Cause it's only lonely for a minute, running out the door. Yes, I'm only lonely till I finish, running out the door. And the more we lose, the more we love. In the constant abuse of Twitter. And the more we lose, the more we love. I said, meet me at the other side of the moon, girl, and look on down at the boulevard. In the shattered glass, we will see the sunlight as it mends the open wounds in our heart. 'Cause it's only lonely for a minute, running out the door. Yes, I'm only lonely till I finish, running out the door.
mercy, baby.
Thank you so much. This is our last and final song, which is, I guess, saying that it's the last song twice. This is called Volcanoes.
Yeah, boys, you really lit my fire. You're smoking it up. You're starting a fire over here, Mr. Guitar Player. People, I'm almost speechless. That, like, took my soul to another level. You guys really were really good. I have to say, I've enjoyed all the bands at Flash Rock, but you've been my favorite so far. Yeah, I really, really liked it. We're going to take a quick break and come back and let the boys, you know, recuperate a little bit from their sweaty exhibition. We'll be back soon. Check it out, because we're coming back with an interview, and we're going to tell you all the nasty, naughty little details of Dirty Mercy. Hey there, all you people out there in Flash Rock Land. We know, unless you're totally insane, that you enjoyed the last band, Dirty Mercy. They blew me away. Seriously, you guys are awesome. Really. I got a little touch of the Stones in the first song. The last song, it like gave me just a little bit of that Zeppelin vibe with your own unique mix. I loved it. I really, really loved it. And Mr. Guitar Player, you were just smoking up the stage. You were just, you were going crazy. You were so, some guitar players, they just, you know, it's like rock out with your, you know, out. And it's kind of like,
Rock out with your cock out.
it's boring. It's like, okay, how much longer can we watch you fucking get your rocks off up there? And you were just so tasty and so good. You just pulled us all in. It was awesome.
Thank you.
And I have something to say about Mr. Bass Player. You people know, if you see live music, the bass player is always the one who's just laying back and chilling. He's just like boom, 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 boom. He's so chill. He's like on sedatives or something. This guy was just like all over the place. You were so vibrant and charismatic.
Well, thank you.
It's so wonderful. And of course, you were the bomb on the drums.
Thank you.
And of course, you are like the freaking next hot, sexy Robert Plant eye candy for all the girls. And you have incredible voice to match. You guys were really, really good.
Thank you.
So, why don't you guys introduce yourselves to the people out there, because I'm sure all the lovely ladies that are panting in their living rooms, watching their computer in Flash Rock Land, want to know. Let's start with the bass player.
I'm Sean. Play bass. Not really much else to say.
And you're from Liverpool?
No, actually, born in the south of Spain in an English community.
Okay.
And yeah, that was that story.
So maybe it's the English that gives you all that good technical stuff, but the Spanish that gives you that outgoing
The English
vibe.
just know how to play blues, and I think that's really what it is.
Okay. And I happen to remember your name is Gustavo.
Yeah, you're doing good.
And you're Colombian?
I'm from Colombia. That's correct.
That's right.
Yeah.
And he's the drummer, in case you don't know.
Jerome. Yeah.
Okay, this is Frank, our stunning guitar player, right?
That's right.
And Brendan.
Yeah.
Brendan.
Like Brenda with an N.
Okay, that's good to remember.
And,
Okay, now, you know, we've covered some of your influences, but I want to know something different, something interesting that people wouldn't expect, maybe something jazz or progressive or even classical. Let's start with you this time. Is there anybody or anything that inspires you that's maybe out of the rock and roll norm?
Out of the rock and roll norm, I mean, the band is one for me that
Oh, the band
I don't
is
think
great.
really creeps itself into the music. Thank you so much. Fluffer?
One of the Woodstock originals.
Yeah, one of the Woodstock originals. Real Big Fish is... No, I'm joking. Never. Yeah, David Bowie.
Nice.
We like the Chili Peppers, Ween. I know Sean's getting into Ween a bit. And
Yeah. I've
Love
heard
it.
some Ween in my day.
So yeah.
Pretty kooky,
I heard
but
Ween
cool.
last night, actually.
David Axelrod is another one.
Yeah.
David Axelrod.
Now, who's David Axelrod? I might be like showing
He's-
my...
I know the music better than I can explain the history of David Axelrod, but I guess I would say he's a 70s, 60s producer.
Okay.
That rapper, he samples them a lot, doesn't he?
Snoop Dogg.
That's
I think
the one.
that's who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Sean.
Okay. You're bringing a producer into that. That's good. That's unique. And you?
I
You're
like a lot of-
obviously classically trained as well as rock and roll phantasma.
No, actually, I just learned off of old blues records. Actually,
Really?
Like T-Bone Walker and B.B. King and all those guys.
Okay.
And then I jumped into rock and roll and into that whole thing.
Right on.
But yeah, all those old blues artists. I mean, that's kind of the natural progression of rock and roll, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of just went back to the roots.
That's good. Yeah. How did you guys come up with Dirty Mercy?
While writing the song Volcanoes, I was toying around with some lyrical stuff, and I said Dirty Mercy, and like we were looking for names. I mean, we were flirting with Rockosaurus Rex and a couple other things. That
We're
just weren't
glad
out
that
there.
wasn't the one you picked.
The Extreme Tigers
And
was
Blackout
one.
Mondays.
Blackout Mondays.
Blackout Mondays is cool. Extreme
Yeah.
Tigers and Rockosaurus Rex
Wow, we went
sounds
there.
like
The
an 80s
Power
hair
of
band.
Us almost did.
80s hair band.
The Power of Us almost did. But
Almost made it.
yeah,
Thank God
and
it
it just seemed to really euthanasia.
That was the first album.
with a
name.
bunch
That was
of
the first
like,
album name.
but it just seemed to like totally encapsulate us. It's kind of sarcastic, kind of
It's kind of nasty
kind of nasty.
and down to earth, dirty, but it's kind of like elevating and enlightening, like Mercy. It's like a juxtaposition of two opposites.
You
Which
get
is-
it.
yeah.
Exactly it.
Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
exactly
That's
it.
good.
So
That's what
we
it
hear
means.
that you guys are locked in the studio now until May 19th.
We're
Yeah,
locked.
Actually, yeah.
May 19th.
Locked.
May 19th, they're having a record release party at the Derby in Los Feliz, which is a super cool place. Hipster kind of rock and roll, undercover kind of really cool place. And you guys are having your party there.
Absolutely.
At what time should all the people in Flash Rock Land show up?
I think probably as early as 8. It'll
They're
be a
all
party.
salivating.
There's going to be other bands.
They're gonna be
that play with
panting
us
and
that are
shivering
We'll
until
be there
late.
all night having a good time
Yeah.
drinking pints.
Pints.
So, I mean, it's going to be a great night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
We'll leave that to the women.
How did you guys come together? How did you guys find each other?
This is
Well, I mean, it's not that romantic.
It's
So
kind of embarrassing.
they
actually.
they
I
they
want to
both.
hear you talk. Everyone
Yeah.
else has
Okay,
been
okay.
talking. The English guy
We
over
all
here has been
wanna
a
hear.
little lippy. Let's let
Yeah.
our
He's got things to say.
sensual Colombiano talk.
Antonio Banderas.
No, Gustavo, the one and only.
You mean Fez.
Gustavo. Gustavo numero uno.
I know. I'm gonna have some. Yeah. Okay. Brendan and Frank met on a movie set 4 years ago. And
Which
then-
movie set may we ask?
Wow.
We're
That's
hoping it's
Wow.
not
Sorry,
all the
it's
stuff
the
made
license
out, way
man.
out in the valley.
Oh.
I mean,
It's
they're
a hit
playing
student
right now.
short.
So,
Triple X movie set?
Yeah.
Actually, no.
It might as well have been.
They're
It
struggling
could-
artists,
it
they
could
gotta
have
make a buck, you know.
Believe it or not, we were
He didn't make.
making
We actually, yeah. None of us made a dime
Okay,
on
so you
that
met
one.
on a movie
Yeah,
set.
so they decided that they would prefer to make music instead of film, and and then they started looking on the internet on Craigslist. We got together and then we found Sean, which was pretty difficult to find a bass player. Right? We did like
17.
Say he was a
17
17 bass
auditions.
player.
Wow.
Yeah, the audition was about a year.
And when he walked in and auditioned, were you guys like in the first 5 minutes like, that is the guy?
Well, we talked to him on the phone. He had been kind of a pompous jerk, not somebody we wanted
An
to be with.
Englishman being a pompous
But-
jerk, I can't imagine that.
But we were at the point where we were like, okay, we are going to see these people play before we get them in the studio, And so we went, and he was in this other band, and we saw him play, and we were like, yeah, he's the guy.
It was good. He had, yeah, it was good.
So.
And then it just gelled.
It kind of just walked in and it happened. I don't even know what happened. At the time I had long hair, had a big beard. I walked in, all these guys had long hair. I mean,
liar! Why is he lying?
I mean, and we walked in, and it just kind of happened.
I knew right away.
Right
It
on.
went very well.
So you guys have been together for 4 years now?
No, since like
a
March.
year in
Well,
a year
yeah.
this
Oh,
month.
you're a
So
brand
this
new
month.
baby band, and you
We're
sound like you guys have
baby
been
band.
together for a while. Okay, people, we're wrapping it up here with Dirty
Naomi,
Mercy.
can I say one thing?
Of course you
We
can.
want to thank our record label. They're very supportive and wonderful. Corporate Records. And they're
Corporate
also there on
Records.
the internet. So.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna have the album pretty soon.
Corporaterecordsmusic.com.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on. It's nice to find a label that's supporting a indie band and helping you guys
Yeah.
grow.
Somebody's got to do it.
It's important.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming out to Flash Rock Land and watching us here with the awesome, the sexy, the talented, and the ever so English and Colombian Dirty Mercy. Remember, May 19th at the Derby in Silver Lake. If you guys, live out of Los Angeles, you're just going to have to cry and get their CD. Is your CD going to be available on CD Baby or any of that good
yeah,
stuff?
yeah,
All of
yeah.
them.
We're gonna need
I
nods.
think Target.com.
Target.com?
Is it?
Yeah, Target.com.
Target.com.
And
I
also
like
on our
Target.
website, you can order it on our website.
And the website is
DirtyMercy.com.
dirtymercy.com. I think we can remember that. People, listen, if you want to come to North Hollywood and play for the whole world to see via the internet, all you have to do is become a member of Flash Rock. It's free. Log on to flashrock.com. Just type in your little information, and we'll check out your stuff. And soon you could be playing here. It's a pretty awesome setup. And you can have an awesome showcase. And we're here to support musicians. We're here to give you, the musician out there struggling for exposure, the exposure and the showcase you've been looking for. So become a member. Come over here and have fun with us. It's a great time.
Oh, yeah.
Blast.
Thank you for coming out and seeing Dirty Mercy, and we'll be with you soon with the next hot new Los Angeles band. Peace. Yee! We're great.
You're like probably the best. You're not in the band.
What's the use of time wasted? Can't you see we're facing the collapse of era that equals creation? So I stress upon the nation, chasing you. Don't you see? If I could, I would take the pain away from you and me.
Unity relation can cause a beautiful revolution.
Unity, relation could cause a beautiful revolution, a new creation. With constant contribution, a new meaning of constitution.